All right. Somebody tunes in. Right. All right. Stop now. And stop. And do you ever do that when you put the kettle on and you're waiting for the button to stop, the click, the boil? Too often you go like that. Or you go and, oh, you know what I mean? And then it turns off and you're like, oh yeah. Oh shit, I missed it. It's like when you're throwing your socks into the wash basket and you throw it in and you pretend that you're flying the X-Wing and you're shooting the torpedoes in the Death Star. I mean, I don't do that. I mean, anybody who does that is an idiot. Welcome to the flip through video. If you've never seen one of these videos before, turn it off. It's just me talking rubbish, and you probably will turn it off after 20 seconds anyway. My last video, I do these, used to do these weekly, now I'm doing them monthly, which is probably everybody's quite happy about. Do have quite a lot of records. I'm in a record shop in Liverpool. Yeah, called that. We're open on Saturdays, only open on Saturdays. Used to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, but to be honest, the majority of the business is on a Saturday. So, I do something else in the week and a proper crust and then come and mess about in a record shop. So, what we do is go through records and then you can buy them. Yeah? That's it, really. No dressing it up, no messing about. Get a pen. Let's get a pen and I'll write down the timings. I'll put some timings on and when you can go to the actual normal records, normal stock, and then some potentially collectibles, which is, that's up for discussion. Right, so let's put the timings here. Yeah? Timings for normal videos and collectibles. Good. So I'll put the time on there, collectibles. What's happening? How you doing? Yeah, it's been a month, I think. I think the last one of these was stop saying just try and be a bit more articulate. Gotta be a bit more articulate. It was last year. I don't think I've done one. I think I threatened to do one in January and then never. So we're mid-February. So I will get into the regular routine of doing these every month, I think, because I'm not building up enough. Well, I'm not getting through enough stock to price it up to do it every week. So, and I can't be bothered. So, so I'm not going to lie to you. I can't be bothered, okay? If you can be bothered, then you do one. You come in and you can do them for me if you like. Great. Happy days. Might be a change. So what's happening? What's new? R.I.P. Wayne Kramer, I think is the thing we're all thinking. Is it a bit gauzy? I'm sorry if everything's a bit gauzy, but I've got you sat on an LA Guns record, pile of records with LA Guns on the top. So LA Guns, cocked and loaded. It's actually, I've got 2 copies of that. So that's why it's a bit wonky. Okay. All right. Moving on. Yeah, what's happened? R.I.P. Wayne Kramer. R.I.P. Carl Weathers. I was quite sad to see Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is one of them dudes that when you grow up, and he's absolute, super fit dude. And, obviously the characters he played in all those movies, obviously Apollo Creed. And you just think, how has someone like that died? You just look at how fit the guy was. And he played with the Raiders, I think. Oakland Raiders. Boo. No, anyway. What a super fit guy. And yeah, sadly, that's it. Off he goes to the great stadium in the sky. So R.I.P. Carl Weathers. Wow, great actor, and obviously I didn't know the dude, but by all accounts a very decent chap. And then Wayne Kramer. I mean, where can you start with Wayne Kramer? I was talking with a good pal, good friend of the shop, last week, and was a massive MC5 fan, and then I just put on MC5 back in the USA, and thought it's like about 28 minutes long, but it's absolute killer. And they're not all just crazy rock tracks. There's ballads on there, or well, a ballad. It's just a great record. And then I remember hearing a story about, I think it was MC5 opened for that rock and roll gig in Wembley in 1972, which I've mentioned before on one of these videos, because it's absolutely an astonishing gig. You've got all these, 1972, Wembley Stadium, you've got Bo Diddley, you've got Chuck Berry, you've got Little Richard, and I think Jerry Lee, must be Jerry Lee, all playing this gig in Wembley, and it's just full of like actual, it's just greasy teddy boys from the 70s, but they're all kids. They're not, there's probably some older ones, but it's just a crazy gig. And what's his face out of Dr. Feelgood, Wilco. I remember seeing an interview with Wilco Johnson, and he was talking about going to that gig, and I think he was he in one of the support bands or something strange? Anyway, and he got to see MC5, and MC5 got booed off, even though they are basically a straight rock and roll band. But they got booed off because I think they were a bit too hippie. You know what I mean? They didn't have sleeked back hair. But it's worthwhile watching some of that gig. And if you look up the Wilco interview, just look up any Wilco Johnson interviews, because he's a super funny guy. Particularly, there's one in a bookshop when he's playing his guitar and he's talking about his guitar rhythm. Totally unique guitar player, a great guitar player, and really does his thing like better than anybody else. And I'm sure he mentioned that story there. But anyway, there you go. So if you stuck it this far, this is the sort of inane rubbish you get in these videos, right? So is it too late to say Happy New Year? I've not seen you since, have I? Thank you for that. Enough of that. Right, should we get on with it? Should I have a cup of coffee? Yeah. Honestly, this is what I do, so turn it off. Oh. Where's Red emptied last week's water, hadn't I? Unless you want to recreate being on a cruise and getting Legionnaire's disease. Yeah, I genuinely, honestly, turn it off, because there's much more interesting videos. There's people who actually get to the point. They tell you what they think of records. They give you some kind of insight, which is brilliant, isn't it? I can't be bothered doing that. Got some cool records in though, and I've had some really good ones in the last one I did. Which for some reason has got 1,000 views, which I can guarantee you they'll all be, the analytics on that, although I've not looked at it, will be 1,000 clicks, and then 20 seconds in, who's this idiot? Click off. Whoop, go to something else. But there's loads of Rush in from that last one. I've got a whole new collection of like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that, which I'll show you some of it, and some other metal stuff, and some BBC radiophonic stuff, a load of just general pop stuff. So yeah, that really, I'll get to that in a minute. Let me turn this on. What should we have? Let's have a Kappa Mocha Frappuccino. I'll get to the records in a minute. Oh. The milk just jumped out. Anyway, I hope you're all keeping well. So if you want to come down the shop, still selling stuff online. There's a Discogs page, you can go and have a look at that. I do have a website, which really I think just points at YouTube. I think so. What else is happening? Got me tickets to see Mr. Bungle. Don't know who Mr. Bungle are. Then I was into Faith No More when I was very young, and Mike Patton was a complete hero, and he used to wear a Mr. Bungle t-shirt. I was like, what's that? And then I investigated to find out it was another band he was in, and then we were all in the late 80s, very early 90s, rushing around to try and get that tape. So they're on tour, so gonna go see them. I think, what else? I don't know. Should we get on with the records? Let's say 10 minutes normal. I mean, collectibles, I don't know. I'll do my coffee and I'll get into it. Yeah. Oh my god, it's 9 minutes 48. Is my milk gonna get done before it gets to 10 minutes? Probably not. Does it look like I care? No. It's 10 minutes. Welcome to the flick through. I'm just finishing off my milk. You've missed some really interesting insight. What I'd do is go back and play it all, the last 10 minutes, at least 3 times, so you can absorb it, soak it all, comprehend, you know, think about it, and then don't leave a comment, because nobody cares. Nobody cares about YouTube comments, do they? Nobody cares about them. I mean, if you want to leave a kind one that says, what the hell is going on, it's up to you. But nobody really cares. Anyway, thanks for the support. Okay, that wasn't it. Hang on. Some things remain the same, don't they? Me dinger is still, and me, but bit quiet. Right, hang on. Get me coffee. Oh, I've done this all wrong. I've done this. Look at the state of this. Look at the state of this. I wouldn't be passing any manufacturing, efficiency qualifications here, would I? Can you imagine? And how'd you do it? Well, I put myself in an awkward position, just lean over, and I just did it that way. Oh, that works. Do you think you could improve efficiencies? I don't know. Oh, shh. Until I've not done this in a while, can't it? Hang on. We'll have to go 12 minutes of the video. Where's the thing? Right. If you think I approach the rest of my life in such a shambolic way, you'd probably be right. I think you'll probably be right. Yeah. Of course I don't. I'm just doing it. It's all marketing, innit? It's all brand. That's the brand of the shop, innit? Bit hapless, having fun, messing about, talking about music, not really caring that much about what you look like. Anyway, let's go with it. Hello. 12. We'll go with 12 minutes. Welcome to the Flick Through video. I was just doing a quick video on how not to make a cup of coffee. Just put that there. Right, what have we got? So, I'm having my cup of coffee. It was quite cold here today, hence why I'm leaving me out on because it's cold. Right, we got loads of gump fin, just loads of standard stuff. Can you see it? Let's bring you closer. Ooh. How's that? Right. Stuff like this. Whoop. Percy Sledge. Yeah? Has a look of a 1970s darts player, doesn't he? Percy. Joni Mitchell. I didn't see her at the Grammys, but it's great to see that she's performed again and been awarded another Grammy. And this is apparently her best album, according to my wife. I think I really like it, but I think I prefer Court and Spark because I just seem to play that one a bit more. Nirvana, like best of, brand new copy of it. Van Halen, Women and Children First, doesn't have the big picture of, doesn't have the poster of David Lee Roth with his top off. I'll recreate it if you like, but a couple of quid extra. Oh, Tom dropped these in. And we are gonna do some more podcasts. We're thinking about what we're gonna do it on. Things have just been over Christmas and a bit of a change in routine with the shop, so we will get back to that. If you want to watch them, great. If not, we will certainly have a laugh. This is some Dutch metal from the crypt of Oblivion by Oblivion Records. I think this is Dutch doth metal. Yeah, come and get that Oblivion. Come in and we'll play it. Tom is a big supporter of all sorts of smaller indie labels, particularly in that sphere, alternative sphere. So happy to have those in the shop. Michael Jackson, Thriller, John Lennon collection, standard stuff. If you've got this far, you realise then you've wasted your time, haven't you? You should be thinking, God, I should be going out and getting the kids from school or picking up some shopping or doing something more, or just not watching this. I don't control your life. You're a grown-up, probably. Stones, get stoned. Jackson 5 anthology. Bear in mind, this is a month's worth. George Benson, In Your Eyes. Just brought out a new Ibanez guitar, isn't he? If you don't know, and you probably should know if you're watching this, George Benson is a super duper talented jazz guitarist. I mean, has his own particular... It's a different scene for him, isn't it? And his own followers and people go and see him just for the old jazz guitar. I nearly kept this, got to admit. Absolute cracking. BGs, 8 quid. And then moving from this. So I was having this discussion with my wife, and we were thinking about, I wasn't trying to be like an old miserable git, but I was thinking new music and new songs. And I listened to some Taylor Swift, right? I thought I'll give it a go. I listened to it and I thought, okay, it's catchy, but would it make the soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever or Grease? Would it? Would it as a you know, super killer pop song? And I thought, do you know what? I can't see that it would. And I know that's a difficult, maybe slightly twisted scenario to put in because you're comparing something old and established and of a time with something new. But you know, is it just when you get old you just think new music, just like pop music, like we did just say pop music, isn't as good, because certainly pop music in the 80s was definitely better than pop music in the 70s, 100% better than all that rubbish in the 70s. Because a lot of it had a bit of an edge to it, and there was a bit more thrown in. It was pop that was a bit more alternative. It wasn't just, you know, Manfred Mann and Dave Clark 5 and Swing and Blue Jeans, much as I love the Swing and Blue Jeans, Hippie Hippie Shake. Oh, hang on, that's not 70s, that's 60s. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe I'm just becoming old. Anyway, Billy Joel or Billy Joel? Depends how I feel, to be honest. I don't know who this is. Griffon. Yeah, it looks like Viv Stanshall, but it's not Viv Stanshall. And if you don't know who Viv Stanshall is, you just turn the video off and go. Go sit on the naughty corner until you've looked it up on Google and thought, oh, didn't they do? Oh yeah, oh right, oh he's a bit strange, isn't he? Okay. Rise and Fall of Madness. Sade, Diamond Life. Jim Diamond, Sade Life. Doctor Who soundtrack. Looks like something's eaten this one. So what's this? Doctor Who 25th anniversary. I've got 2 copies of this, but you know, it's got Doctor Who Boo Shizzle music on it. Eurythmics 1984. Is that a 12-inch? Is that the album? Is that a 12-inch? That's the album. Look, that's the soundtrack. I bet that's good. Eurythmics, Touch. Eurythmics, okay, yeah, live album. Touch Dance, $5. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams are made of this. £10, all super duper condition. Eurythmics, Be Yourself Tonight. That's the live one. Another was maybe a separate live one. I'm sure I've got Eurythmics' first album, In Your Garden, I think it's called something like that. Maybe it's a bit further down. What's your music, Avalon? You're singing it now, aren't you? Don't sing it on here because you get turned off. I had one of my videos taken down already. I think it was one I put new order on. Anyway. Scott 4, not the original, just a repress, but that's the one everybody wants. I do have still a load of Scott Walker stuff from that collection I bought about 2 years ago. Not all of it's out yet. Van Morrison Moondance. What's this? I think this is just, I don't know if it's a first press of it, but it's one of those German, European presses. Close Encounter soundtrack. Cool. Eagles. The best of the Eagles. Jerry Rafferty. Night Owl. And not something you see that often. Well, you normally see Jerry Rafferty City to City, right? Because that's got Baker Street on. But I've got Night Owl and I've got this other one, Snakes and Ladders, Jerry Rafferty. So if you're a Jerry Rafferty fan, come in. You can see that we've been placing the same records of more Billy Joel. Piano Man's the biggest selling record in this shop. Every time I get a copy in, just goes. Must have sold about a dozen of them since I've been doing this shop. Doing the shop. Eurythmics in the Garden. I think that's like the first record, isn't it? I put that with the Eurythmic stuff. Blondie, Parallel Lines. Loads of them. Just have a quick, just double check that is Blondie Parallel. Right? Cool look, innit? Not the best Blondie album though, I don't think, but there you go. Toto, Hydra, boom! I don't think I've heard that. Horse Slips, Short Stories, Tall Tales. What's $2.99 in the Oxfam? It's £10 in here though. Tough, deal with it. White Snake, come and get it. Oh, God. I mean, it's just like an insight into the immature male Freudian mind, isn't it? Crikey. Someone's gone, I know what's a good idea. Ooh, isn't it rude? I mean, I probably would have done it at I done it at like 14, you know what I mean? Not like 28. Anyway, more white snake. I don't like white snake. More white snake. I just never really understood white snake when you have bands like, you know, Deep Purple and even in that genre, I don't know, like all that American middle of the road adult orientated rock. Yeah, why would you want to listen to Whitesnake if you've got Deep Purple basically, or Rainbow? Why would you want to? Or then even Judas Priest, and then, you know. Anyway. Right, okay. So here we go. Johnny at Folsom Prison. I don't think he was actually in prison. But Johnny at Folsom. ELO, Out the Blue, double. Just a standard double pressing of it. Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell. Sammy Hagar, Loud and Clear. I'm sure there's an interview with David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar on some show, and I keep saying that, don't I? To get rid of that off the screen. And they're both arguing that they were the best singers in Van Halen. I mean, there's no argument, is there? There's no argument. Not just who was the best singer or performer or artist, but who had the best tunes. And Sammy Hagar's making a fist of it to say he had the best tunes. Why can't this be love, though? It's not Panama, is it? It's not Hot for Teacher. It isn't. It just isn't. I'm going to play some Van Halen now. Flock of Seagulls, Story of a Young Heart. Bought this collection of somebody who was quite close to a flock of seagulls. So I've sold some of it. More Toto, Isolation. Oh, bit of Toto. Prince, The Governor. I have loads of compilations. Just come in and have a look. Rock Legends. Oh, there's more Prince here. This is 12-inch, 1999. That's all over the place, isn't it? As you'd expect. ELO, Greatest Hits. Hello. Eagles, Desperado. What's this? Wild Horses, Stand Your Ground. Jean-Michel Jarre, Equinox. That old joke could get two laptops out and just put like pretending if you're working and you got two screens, just go, look at me, Jean-Michel Jarre. Funny at the time. Bernie at the time. Where did we get up to? Oh, yeah. Did we do that? Oh, yeah, we did that, yeah. Look at this. Still got more Rush coming in. Archives. This is a great intro. More Avalon. I'm sensing there's a bit of an issue with leaving it for a month. Greatest Hits. Loads of Queen stuff. Montrose. Somebody's famous out of them, aren't they? I'm not even going to bother looking, we're running out of time because I'm gabbing. Lynyrd Skynyrd, First and Last. Is that a comp? That must be a comp. I don't know. Better go and ask somebody in a record shop who might know what the hell they're talking about. I don't know. Lynyrd Skynyrd, Freebird. That's a 12-inch from the 70s. There's not many that were made, were there? It's not extended tracks or anything. What's this? West End, Euro, some dance stuff. Still got loads of dance records in. Please don't come in and pick up your dance records and go, can you just play a bit of that? Can you skip through it? Can you just play a bit of that? Can you skip through it? No. It does my head in. I don't want to be a grumpy record shop owner. I really don't, but that does my crust in. Buy it or listen to it. You know, just take a chance on it. Anyway, more dance stuff. Just comes in collections. John and Yoko, it's got a bit of snap, crackle and pop on that for some time. Ogden's Nut Gun Flake, that's a repress, it's a reissue. I think it's remastered. It is remastered. Gold vinyl. Ooh. Best of Johnny Marr, double, new. What's going on? Marvin. Got that. I got my 8-track of that fixed. If you come in the shop, ask me to play the 8-track of that because it does sound ace. I'm going to turn the 8-track on and warm it up. Got my old hi-fi, needs warming up. Dire Straits, Alchemy. That's become an expensive record. That used to be one of those records you could pick up super cheap, but now getting a good copy, it's not that hard. It just seems to be the market has driven the price up for it. But of course, you know, if you want to get your Telegraph Road live and Private Investigations, that's what the cost you got to pay. Very nice coffee. Derek und Domino's. Yeah. Look at that's becoming the Rod Stewart craze. I bet you all the prices are different. Don't ask for consistency. Crikey. Hello Must Be Going. Eric Clapton. Ocean Boulevard. It's getting a bit much now, isn't it? History of Eric Clapton. More Eric Clapton. What's that? Backless. Gutless. Backless. Christians, 10 quid. Rumours, new pressing. I have got original presses. And I've got a copy of not Ram, Tusk. But I haven't pressed it up yet. But it's in great condition. Gloria Estefan. Singing Gloria now. And what's this? Sounds, Charisma. Are these compilations? Sounds label. Oh no, that's Charisma. And that's CBS. But that's like a metal compilation. I'm not going to look what's on that. Joshua Tree. Judy Tezuki, Ritzmo. There's a mix. Dark Side of the Moon, nothing with it. Just like a fifth repress of it. Just a record. Triumph, Just a Game. Bit of rock. Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. Look at that. Can't beat Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. Bit of Bowie. Stage. Oh, my hands are cold. Sting. Of the Blue Turtles. Cracking bassist Sting, you know. Status Quo. Playing Bool, they're playing Bool, they're playing Bool, they're playing Bool, they're playing Bool. Apparently. Well, you know, he is. And that's it. He's dead, he's not. So let's have a ding for... Sorry. Alan Lancaster and Bert Lancaster. No, who's the other one? Rick Parfitt. Mike Rutherford, Small Creep Today. Formula 30 compilation. That's from the 80s, isn't it? It's got Blondie, The Who, The Stones, Dire Straits. And let's end the standard stuff with repress, but amazing. And then we'll go 28 for the collectibles, which is really pushing it in it. Oh my word. Yeah, we've got a gig coming up on the 9th of March. Sammy O'Grady's playing again because her sister, and forgive me, I forgot her name, sorry, is doing a signing in the bookshop downstairs. So Samia is going to come upstairs and do a little gig. She was brilliant last time she played. Amazing singer-songwriter. I very much, I think I might have said, very much got the Jeff Buckley vibe from what she was doing. Just the kind of structure of the songs and the kind of delivery of it, it just really made me think of that. Come along to that. So, hello, welcome to the Collectibles. Let's go through Yellow Brick Road, yellow vinyl, which is a bit unusual. It's got this ripped sleeve, so we knocked a couple of quid off it. It's not ripped, it's just torn, it's not ripped off. Okay, got some GNR in. What have we got here? Oh, Lenny Kravitz. Pack, single, always on the run. I've got some other sevens here. What have we got? Ooh. Chamber Ray, green vinyl, I think. Repress of it. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to Jungle, 1987 one. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to Jungle, 1988 one. Lenny Kravitz, always on the run. Lenny, Big Len, the Leinster. Told you about me going to backstage party, after show party with Lenny when I was about 17. Oh yeah. Anyway. The Guns N' Roses. Just normal people. Go to the toilet like you and me, you know. Just normal people. Live and let die. Live and let diet. Okay, diet's going well. Guns N' Roses, Live and Let Die. Translucent orange vinyl. Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. It's a great record. I like Poison. I'm not embarrassed. Ace. Of that whole stuff, Poison and Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue as an album, great. All the misogynistic behaviour, but kind of owning their own image, great. GNR, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Guns N' Roses, Night Train. I mean, if I'd have had the opportunity to be in Motley Crue, you know, at about age 18, I probably would have took it. Let's not be a hypocrite. I probably would have gone, absolutely. But, you know, now I'm an older, irrelevant person. I can come out with all this. The more older you get, and the kind of less relevance you might have to certain scenes, the more opinionated you get about it. Anyway, Paradise City, 1989. Smell the leather. Paradise City. Interview picture disc. Had his teeth done, any. Sabs, 1978. That's the last one with Ozzy. I've never heard it. No doubt. Bill, if you're watching this, because you're one of the people that does, you're probably going, great album, got some good tracks, got some great tracks, got some good tracks. Probably, because I know how much you love Sabs. This is a double live album, and I've got another one as well. So, anyway, yeah, Guns N' Roses double live. Status Quo box set. I don't know if that's just albums. Paul Siebel, Jackknife Gypsy. If you don't know who Paul Siebel is, look him up and you'll be thinking, ooh, great, singer-songwriter. 70s. Liverpool FC, Liverpool Conquer Europe. I think I got this in a collection with all that Rush records and it's signed by David Fairclough. So if you like your Liverpool super sub, I've got another 1974 Liverpool record signed by like Clements and Keegan and all those. That's on the wall in here. There's that 4 first press Plum Label version 8. Expensive. ECDC, Highway to Hell. ECDC, Highway to Hell. One is a first press UK in really amazing condition, and one is a first press UK in not so amazing condition. Plays fine, but one is like basically near mint. Unusual, can see it in that condition. And then we got some BBC Radiophonic stuff. BBC Radiophonic Workshop. BBC Records 4th Dimension. And another synthesizer music from the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, and they've got your Delias on. Not that Delia, but a Delia who's much better at cooking up tunes. Through Glass Darkly, Peter Howell, and a Radiophonic Workshop, and then a few other different soundtracks like Dracul. Right, that's it. Right, okay, good. Okay, I will try to do some more of these. They're probably going to be monthly though, because I can't be bothered doing them weekly. So, but thanks for watching. And if you want any of the records, get in contact with me, and you know, just be nice to one another, and go and play some MC5. All right. Let me turn. Where's I put my Bluetooth thing? The point of having the Bluetooth thing is you're meant to be slick, isn't it? So you can see how slick I am. Let me take my ass off now. Oh, get a bit of. Woo. Right. See ya. See you next time. Bye bye.